In this video, we are featuring a course by IIT Madras, a BS degree program in data science and application. And this is an online course. Okay, so this is a kind of course which can sound very intimidating at first glance, because first of all, there is an IIT tag. There is IIT Madras, which is organizing this course. So there is an IIT tag, so that might sound lucrative, but then this BS degree and then data science and application, all of these things would sound a bit more technical and intimidating to students who are thinking about graduation, like bachelor degree education. They're thinking about graduation, and that to graduating in such a way that would lead to some kind of career opportunities. Okay, so data science and application is a field in which there are going to be a lot of career opportunities in the coming times, because these big organizations and companies and startups, when they scale up, there is a lot of data which needs to be analyzed and understood in terms of how to how to take correct decisions in terms of magnifying the scope of reach of that organization, or if it is a capitalist kind of a thing, then magnifying the benefits and other things, financial benefits, etc. So whatever be the case, this managing and understanding the data and analyzing the data, and applying it in the workflow is going to be an important thing, is currently also an important thing in a lot of organizations, and it is going to remain important in the coming times too. So definitely, because it is being designed by IIT Madras, so you will expect a lot of programming also in this course, and understanding of mathematics and statistics also in this course. So this is a kind of course which is more technical in nature and can lead to a lot of career opportunities. Okay, so what is this BS degree? So first of all, let's understand that this is a very versatile course, and you can exit at the foundation level also. With a foundation certificate, you can exit at a diploma level also, you can exit at a BSc level also, and you can also exit at BS level. So BSc is usually 3 years and BS is 4 years. Both of these degrees are bachelors in science, but the BS degree you will see commonly in the United States, and BSc degree is more common in UK and India. So this degree is kind of if you complete this whole course, you will be getting a BS degree, and that's more like a 4-year course. So in 4 years you will be getting this kind of a degree, but actually they give you option that you can complete this course in the duration 4 to 8 years, according to your how you learn, because some students might like to challenge themselves with more courses and then they want to finish in 4 years. Some students, because they are also doing some other things in their life, they want to go slow, and then they can finish in 6 years or 7 years or 8 years also. So there is a lot of option. This is a very versatile course. Okay, this is a very versatile course which has been designed by IIT Madras. So very impressive course structure. Okay, now let's talk about this BS degree more. It's like more research oriented, and it is suitable for higher education also, MS and PhD, and it can include extensive lab work, internship and projects, and you can also expect a lot of technical assignments in this kind of course. And BSc is usually focused on more theoretical studies. Okay, so yeah. So how to get enrolled for this course? So students who are eligible to appear for JEE Advanced 2025, they can get directly admitted in this course without clearing the qualified examination. There is a qualified examination in the beginning, and students who are eligible for JEE Advanced can just go straight into the foundation level, and then they can just start selecting the courses and studying those courses and begin their foundation journey. And the students who are not eligible for that JEE Advanced 2025, they will have to go through a qualified examination and some qualified assignment also. So let's talk about that, the important dates for that. So qualifier application forms, they you can fill these forms between February 18th and 20th May. So there is some time now, because 20th May 2025 is like a few days after. So you can fill this form now, and after you fill this form, then the phase qualifier phase week 1. So for 1 week they will be teaching you, okay, and in that 1 week you will have to attend classes and do some assignments, and then understand the beginning of the course. And then on the basis of that, they will be taking a qualified exam on 13th July 2025. Okay, so you will study for 1 week without paying any fees. Actually, you will have to pay some application fees definitely in the beginning, and then you will study, and then you will sit for this qualified examination. So, and then these qualified exam results will be announced, and other things. If you want to reattempt, if you were not able to attempt for the qualifier 1 examination, then you can reattempt also. And then let's say if you miss the reattempt also, and if you want to sit for qualifier 2, you can also sit for qualifier 2 and other things. And also for those students who are confused, and they have other plans also in the meantime, so you see that there are so many options here, because this has been designed by the top technical institute of the country, and that's why they have planned it in such a way that if you are thinking about other things also, and you miss these examinations, you can always take a reattempt, which can happen, like you see, a qualifier 2 exam is going to happen when 3rd of August. So you have a lot of time from May to August. You can think about it and be sure whether you want to go for this course or not. Okay, JEE based entry is very simple. You just have to pay the admission fee of 3,000 rupees, and you can just get started with the courses English, Math, Statistics, and Computational Thinking. Okay, and let's go for, like, if you are not eligible for JEE based entry. So for those students, so which are those students who can apply? So no age criteria, irrespective of any age or academic background. Also, you can also be from commerce background, you can also be from arts background, you can also be from science background. Okay, so those who can qualify this examination can join the program immediately. Okay, school students who have appeared for their class 11th final exam can apply irrespective of the group, stream, and board. Okay, so that is pretty clear. We've been talking about those who qualify can join the program after class 12. So class 11 students also who have cleared their final class 11 exam, they can also sit for this examination, and then after qualifying and finishing their class 12, they can sit for this course. They can attend the course. So what is expected is that the student should have a basic understanding of mathematics and English in class 10th. Okay, not more than that. So application process is basically it will start in May 2025, and the application fee for general category is 3,000. For SC/ST it is like 1,500, and for SC/ST PWD it is 750. Okay, so we do not have to think about these application fee, because what you will get after you complete the course is going to be much more valuable than what you are investing in this course initially. And also throughout the course fee is not going to be that high, and there are a lot of interesting fee waivers also, which we'll be talking about at the end of the video. So yes, so let's understand about the qualified examination. Okay, before the qualified exam, one will have to go with course content for 1 week, and the questions will be based on what you learn in that 1 week. Okay, so after your application, they will teach you online. They will teach you online for 1 week, and then they will have an examination. That examination, that will not be online from your home or from your own laptop. There will be designated centers. You will have to go to those centers, and then there will be an invigilated examination. Okay, invigilated online examination, but it will be invigilated at a particular center. Okay, so So to understand the first week content, you just need basic mathematical understanding of sets, relations, functions, and graphs, because this is going to be very important in data analysis, and a simple understanding of English and will also be required. But for students who cover, so the students who have covered their 11th and 12th syllabus in English medium, it would not be a problem, because the kind of English that they are demanding for this course is very simple, very easy. We'll talk about the questions also. We'll look at the last section's paper also in this video. So last term's qualifier paper analysis, we had 4 papers: mathematics, English, computational thinking, and statistics. These were the 4 courses which anybody will have to take in the beginning of this course. Okay, so mathematics and English and computational thinking and statistics. So the level is conceptual and easy. Let's look at some of the questions. So this is the math section, and in the math section there were like 12 questions, and section marks was 50. And look at the kind of questions which they are asking. So they have this quintic polynomial, degree 5 polynomial, px, and qx is also a degree 5 polynomial. And then they are asking, like, if you add these 2 polynomial or subtract these 2 polynomial, and then what will happen to the polynomial as the input tends to plus infinity or minus infinity. So let's think about this first option, px plus qx. If you do, so there will be 2x5 and minus 3x4, and there is no x cube term, there is an x term, so that will 101 x, 100x and x, and 5 minus 1 is 4. So this is your px plus qx. Okay, and if the x is tending to infinity, if you put in a very big input, so that will make this 2x to the power 5 very large. That will also make these terms large, but this is the dominating term, this is the leading term, and this will become very large, and the whole thing will tend to plus infinity, not to minus infinity. So this is a simple basic understanding of functions in terms of limits. They are not even asking you to calculate the limit in the indeterminate form. This is a very simple analysis, like if you put a very large input, what is going to happen with the function. So first option is not correct. The second one you can verify it will be correct, because now they are doing px minus qx, so x to the power 5 term will cancel out. And if you do px minus qx, so the leading term will be minus 3x to the power 4, and then you will have more terms. And if you take x to be going to plus infinity, then this term will become extremely big, and then there will be a minus sign also with this term, so that will make this whole function go to minus infinity, which is the correct option. Okay, so they're asking about functions and understanding input and output. Okay, let's see another question which is also based on this graph. Okay, so you have a polynomial function once again, and this is like a cube is there, then you have x squared minus 1, x minus 2 whole square, and x minus 3, and this is the polynomial function of what degree. So you can see x cube here, and then x square here, and x square will also be coming from here, and x more, so square 3, 4, 4, 7, 8. So the maximum power of x will be x to the power 8, blah blah blah. But basically, which is the correct graph for this polynomial? Okay, so you can look at these graphs. What is the difference? That this graph is going to minus infinity when x tends to minus infinity, and when x tends to infinity, this is going to plus infinity. Okay, and this is going to plus infinity for both the cases, when x is tending to plus infinity or x is tending to minus infinity. And this is different. This is going to plus infinity on this side, this is going to minus infinity on this side, and this is going to minus infinity on that side. Oh, so this is a kind of repeated question on the repeated concept. Whatever concept was used here, I'm going to use the same concept here. So what is the leading term? Okay, which term is the leading term here? So we will have minus 0.3 x cube, and then we have an x square here, and then I don't care about the other terms. We will also have an x square here, and then positive x minus 3 here. So x, and the largest power will multiply with this minus 0.3 also, and minus 0.3 x to the power 8 will be the leading term. And look at this term. If you take x to be plus infinity or minus infinity, x to the power 8 will tend to plus infinity, and multiplied by minus 0.3 it will tend to negative, right? It will tend to negative, so negative infinity. So this, the leading term can decide, according to that we can say that the figure 4 is the correct graph for this polynomial. Okay, so this is very simple. You see, this is not like JEE Mains or JEE Advanced Mathematics, in which there is anything intricate which you have to visualize and you have to solve. This is not that tough. Then we can have questions based on set, set and relations, which is what kind of relation is this, and you can see that the answers can be multiple choice also. So transitive, symmetric, so all these relations, so basically sets, relation, functions, the basics of logic, right? So the basics of calculus you need to study. You can see some questions based on stats also here, some questions based on set, Venn diagrams. So 500 students, 285 took mathematics, 195 took statistics, and 115 English. So you can make a Venn diagram, okay, and then according to the Venn diagram you can decide in which of the region how many number of students should be there. But yeah, okay, nice, because there are only 3 circles. There is only mathematics, stats, and English. There is no computational thinking here. Otherwise it would have been very interesting how to draw a Venn diagram with 4 circles. Okay, 3 circles, so everybody knows how to draw a Venn diagram with 4 circles. I will attach a link to a video in the description in which we'll be talking about 4 sets at one time. Venn diagram of 4 sets at one time with all possible kinds of intersections. But so this is not that tough. So only 3 circles, mathematics, stats, and English is there. So yeah, it's not that tough, guys. English, let's look at English. English is going to be, it's just there is the comprehension. You can take some time to read this comprehension, and on the basis of that you'll have to answer the questions, which will be very easy. You have basic grammar questions also, like look at this question: which of the following is not an adjective? So fierce is definitely an objective, fiery, and feeble is also an adjective. Foot is not. Foot is a noun, right? Foot is a noun. Foot could also mean like 1 foot at the bottom of our leg, and it can also mean a unit of length, and in whichever way this is basically a noun. And then we have some fill in the blanks, like I found my wallet. It was under the chair, of course. So very simple basic grammar questions also they are asking in the English section. And then there is computational thinking. Okay, computational thinking is you have 14 questions and 50 marks. So they will teach computational thinking also in the beginning of the course, so before the qualifier examination. And in this you will have to understand the code. Okay, in this you will have to understand the code. And this is actually very interesting because it can look very intimidating to students who have not yet gone through programming ever. But if you just analyze the question, if you read and if you try to understand what is happening, there is an if here, there is p becomes p plus 1. So this is like an instruction that do it again, increase the value of the variable by 1. And what is the initially p is 0 and q is 0. Okay, so I'm not going to go into the solution of this question right now because it will be scary for you. But remember that you will also be getting 1 week of training from IIT Madras teachers, and they will teach you about these things, and you will also have assignments so that you can apply these things. And then after that it will be very easy to figure out the answer from the options. Okay, not going to go into that. Statistics, we have very simple statistics. I can show you some questions, so easy, so easy in statistics. Given the bar chart represent the t-shirt sizes worn by members of a sports club, which of the following options are the best way to represent the data? Multiple choice is R. Okay, you can have more than one option, which is correct here. So which is the best way? Okay, so the best way, so look at this, we have large, medium, small, extra large. So large, medium, small, extra large. we don't like to have small in the middle. We like to have small and then medium and then large and then extra large, or we would like to have first extra large, large, medium, and small. So based on that, we have these two correct options here: small, medium, large, extra large, and extra large, large, medium, small. Such a simple question. You just have to not be afraid about these questions and just read the question and understand what they're asking for. So this is the kind of level which you will see. Yes, the computational thinking part could be a little bit difficult, but you can take 1 week of time, and you can invest 1 week of time in understanding that thing and applying that thing, and then it would be good enough for you. So after the results are out and you qualify this exam, then you would be able to register for the course. And the fee structure is for foundation only 32,000, for foundation plus one diploma 94,000, 1,57,000. BS degree, let's talk about BS degree, 3,51,000, which is not that much, given that for students with family income less than or equal to 1 LPA, we have 75% fee waiver. 75% of the fee will be waived. Okay, so let's talk about the BS degree. So this is like 3,50,000. So only 25% of that you will have to pay. So 25% of that will be how much? So 3 lakh, 25% will be 75,000, and 50,000 more, 25% will be 12,500. So nearly around like 90,000 of rupees for a 4-year course, which is extraordinary. Okay, so this is a wonderful opportunity for all the students who are wondering what to do after class 12th, and if they want to appear for JEE mains or NEET again, then or go for those examinations, that's also a good option. But if they are looking for, they are now fed up and then they want to get registered into some kind of course, this is a very technical, very interesting course. This course has been prepared for students who are looking for a job oriented kind of future. Okay, and they can also go into research. The rest all depends on the student, where this is what an institute can do for you. So they have IIT Madras have designed a beautiful course, I would say. If you want to opt for it, there is still time, so you can register through the website. Thank you.